Here's where business owners usually blow it. They think they need to be everywhere, but you don't. You need to be where your ideal clients are. If you're looking to find your ideal client persona, one of the best things that you can do is really look into the data. The importance of brand positioning is you're able to take yourself from someone who's just saying the same thing that everybody else is to something that is super specific and that actually engages the person that you're trying to connect with. Welcome to the Disruptionist, where the status quo has no seat at the table. I'm Jess Singh, and this is your invitation to join the movement of game-changing, boundary-pushing strategies that will take your marketing, branding, and customer journey to the next level. Let's get disruptive. All right, so today I'm doing something I absolutely love. I've been sent in some info to create a full marketing strategy from scratch about a real-world business, and they've asked me to do it in just 10 minutes. And the best part, there's been no prep, there's no research, just me, a few facts, and the kind of strategic thinking that every service business needs, but rarely gets. So, why does this matter? Essentially, this episode is for you if you're a small business owner, especially a professional services business owner, and you feel like your marketing is either non-existent or just blah. Like you're blending in with every other we do tax returns too kind of business. So today I'm going to show you exactly how I'd reposition and rebuild a marketing strategy for a small accounting firm right here in Brisbane called Precision Numbers Accounting. So the first step is to start with a real goal in mind. So here's what we know about Precision Numbers. They've been in business for about 3 years. They've got a small team of 4 and they're based in Brisbane. They've grown mostly through referrals from what I can see, and lead flow is just starting to dry up. The owner has specifically said that they don't want to become a social media celebrity, and I don't blame them either. But they do want to scale, attract better fit clients, and move away from being seen as just tax people. Pretty much every accountant I come across falls within this category. So what does this tell me? It tells me that their goal is this. They need more qualified leads, but they also need to be high trust leads as well. They want less price sensitivity from their customers, and they want clients who value strategy, not just compliance. Okay, that brings us to step 2. We need to define the ideal client for this accounting firm. So in order to do this, we know that just calling them small business owners is way too vague. What is actually going to stand out from the data that I've had a look here? Well, we know that they're already working with clients earning between $150K to $1.5 million in revenue. That's a sweet spot. There's also solo entrepreneurs, consultants, and small business operators who are way too busy to figure out tax. They're feeling overwhelmed by BAS and compliance, and they want to reduce tax but don't know what's legal. So they're craving advice beyond just that once-a-year meeting with their accountant. So this is how I would define their client persona. Essentially, their ideal client is someone who is growth-focused, time-poor, and is also a business owner. They are aged between 30 to 50 years old. They want proactive financial guidance, not just tax returns. We know they will pay more for someone they trust to sort it all out. So, if you're looking to find your ideal client persona, one of the best things that you can do is really look into the data. Have a look at the customers that come through your door day in and day out that are an absolute joy to work with. There's going to be clues in who they are, where they come from, what their motivations are, and what they've loved about you in the past. So that's one of the best ways to actually find an ideal client. You've already got amazing people that come into you day in, day out that you love to work with. So model off them who they are and what they want. So that brings us to step number 3. It's time to build the brand positioning. There's one place where Precision Numbers actually stands out, but they're not communicating it yet. What they're offering is a high-value service. It includes things like business structuring, asset protection, virtual CFO services, as well as cash flow forecasting. So, if we know that this is what they specialize in, but their brand still says, we do tax, that is the problem here. So how would I reposition this accounting firm? The new positioning statement should go along the lines of, we're not just your accountants, we're your financial strategy team. We're helping protect your profits, we will plan for growth, and we will help you stop stressing about compliance. This instantly changes the perception from compliance to confidence. So the importance of brand positioning is you're able to take yourself from someone who's just saying the same thing that everybody else is to something that is super specific and that actually engages the person that you're trying to connect with. So one example, if I was at a tax accountant, I'd stop saying immediately that we'll do your taxes for you. And I'll say something more along the lines of, we are the number one place to go to make accounting a breeze as opposed to a pain at tax time. This takes us to step 4. They need to craft a core message and have a really clear marketing hook. So let's simplify that into a message that they can actually use across everything. My recommendation is that their core marketing message should be along the lines of get proactive advice, not just end-of-year reports. Precision numbers help small business owners reduce tax, improve cash flow, and finally feel in control of their finances. Now that speaks to real-world pain points. The thing about crafting a core message and really getting that great marketing hook is put yourself in the shoes of that ideal customer. Essentially, if you're able to get them to realize that it's time to be proactive rather than waiting, to do their taxes, then they'll know that you're the type of organization that they want to work with. Hi guys, I'm just jumping in quickly to stop you there. I just wanted to remind you, if you're a small business owner or you're an entrepreneur and you're looking to gain some clarity or strategies around your marketing branding, the way in which you can work with customers, you can contact me by checking out the information below. I'm here to support you to start making some really positive disruptions to the industry that you work in and for you and your business. Right back to the episode. Step 5, we need to select strategic channels. Here's where business owners usually blow it. They think they need to be everywhere, but you don't. You need to be where your ideal clients are. For this accounting firm, I'd recommend that they should think about LinkedIn thought leadership. Focus on short posts like 3 smart ways to reduce your tax bill before EOFY. Simple email nurture is also another great option where they can send monthly insights to past clients, maybe even lost leads and current clients. By highlighting tips, wins, and industry changes, they're likely to get some great engagement. Another thing to focus on is maybe a landing page funnel. One clear offer, something like free 20-minute tax strategy call with strong positioning will make a real difference here for this organization. Another idea is a short video. Maybe do once every month and then post it on their website or repurpose it to LinkedIn. Step 6, let's start auditing their client journey. Right now, we know that leads are coming through referrals, but there's no journey or system in place. So here's how I'd fix that for precision numbers. I'd create a new lead journey where they would be discovered through LinkedIn or via a partner referral. We know that they then have the lead visit a landing page where we make sure that we position a strong message and a clear call to action. That call to action would ask the lead to book a free call framed as a strategy session, not just a sales pitch. The next thing I'd do was make sure that we'd followed up with an email if there wasn't a conversion at that previous point. And then the final step I would take is to onboard with a 90-day financial clarity plan. All of a sudden, we have a super clear customer journey for these particular leads. See, so in just 10 minutes, we've gone from generic and pretty forgettable to strategic, positioned, and scalable. So this is what accounting firms would absolutely dream of. This isn't just theory. This is actually what real marketing strategy looks like. It's all about having the clear message, the right audience, a strong brand, and focused channels. And for this business owner, no TikTok dances required. So if you're an accountant, consultant, or service-based business and your marketing kind of looks like everyone else, well, let's change it. Drop the word strategy in the comments and I'll send you a free guide on how to build a strategy like this for your own business. Or maybe you want to tag someone else who needs this, because good businesses deserve better marketing. I'm Jess Singh, founder and CEO of Virtually CMO. This is The Disruptionist, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for joining me on The Disruptionists. If this episode sparked new ideas or challenged your thinking, I'd love your support with a 5-star review on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. And don't forget to subscribe to your favorite platform to catch every disruptive insight. For more behind-the-scenes content and to connect with like-minded disruptors, follow me at It's Jess Singh across all social platforms. And remember, stay disruptive.